Hello once again, Niner Faithful, and welcome back to another episode of 49ers Playbook on the channel that's trying to answer the whys and hows of the game. We're keeping on with our training camp countdown series, going through all the 49ers draft picks and what they bring to the team. If you've seen the reports coming out of the first pad of practice the 49ers had, the buzz was all about 4th round pick CJ West. But for those who were familiar with his college tape, this was no shock. Settle in, Faithful, we got our longest rookie video to date. You're going to see clip after clip of high quality reps that reinforces what everyone saw in training camp, that it didn't just come out of nowhere. So let's jump to the film and see what all the buzz is about. You're watching Johnny Dell's Football Academy. West has tons of power and extremely violent hands. Here in a 2-eye technique, or inside shoulder of the guard, he understands that in pass protection, if the center turns to pick him up, where the leverage point is, and uses his violent hands to move the center and work immediately into the backfield. Here he's a nose tackle or zero technique, which is head up on the center. And his bull rush was talked about quite a bit out of practice. Here you see it in action against the center who's being walked back. Again, he's in a 2-eye or 1, it's kind of right in between. The offense is trying to run a wide zone read with a tight end as a lead blocker. The center is tasked with executing what's called a reach block or scoop block, where he'll cross West's face and sail him off or drive him to the sideline. The offense is trying to create horizontal movement on the defensive side. But you can see West's power and quickness are too much as he's able to create a new line of scrimmage. The offense really wants to run this ball through the B gap, but he's cut off the running back and drawn the lead block of the tight end and forces the running back to cut it up early into the teeth of the defense for no gain. Here he's again at nose tackle, and you're going to see this move a few times, but he's got an excellent butt and rip move. A butt and rip is where a defensive tackle will drive into the offensive lineman to knock them on their heels and cause them to try and bring their weight back forward, but then use that to execute a rip move, pulling them off their spot. You see a master class of it here to beat the center and make a tackle in the backfield. Once again, you'll see his bull rush on the center against UCLA. He's putting the center on skates and is only stopped by an illegal clipping block by the guard. Again, the bull rush against the center. And this is a play where it ends up as a pass, but it's an RPO or run pass option. It's a run play with a pass option, so for the linemen on both sides, they treat it as a run, so it's still useful for evaluation. West is in a 1 technique, and the center and guard are trying to execute a duo block on him, which is a double team where they'll try and create vertical movement. Then when they can get movement, the guard will try and break off to the second level. For West, his job is to first anchor against the double team, then if the guard moves off him, work to fill the space vacated by the guard. He's got a strong anchor against the double team, then works his head to the proper side to locate the ball carrier. This is just what you want to see defending a duo block. You just see it a lot, violent hands. Here the right guard is trying to get a down block on him, and you'll see the violent hands able to dismiss the block of the guard, and he's immediately in the backfield. He's also got surprising quickness for his size. They get caught trying to run an interior stunt, but he moves really well laterally for a guy of his size. He's 330 pounds. You'll again see him against the duo block, and again, anchors really well, eating up the double team. This play goes for a gain because his linebacker completely vacated his assignment, but West would have kept him clean. Here he's in a 3 technique or outside shoulder of the guard, and the offense is trying to run a counter tray, so the tackle and guard are going to work a double team down on him, then up to the second level. He holds up and defeats the double team to make a tackle in the backfield. But like I said earlier, his quickness for his size is impressive as he doesn't move like a 330-pound lineman. Here as a 1 technique, the offense is trying to run a pin and pull or inside trap play. They'll have the guard on a down block and pull the other guard around to kick out. This is an advantageous blocking angle for the guard on West. But he's able to hold up even against the down block and stuff the point of attack, forcing the quarterback to try and bounce the run outside. Robert Saleh described him as a fire hydrant. I liken him more to a bowling ball. Indiana is running a stunt where he's going to slant across the center and into the guard to allow the other tackle to loop around. But he looks like a bowling ball, blowing up everything and getting pressure on the quarterback. Bowling ball. Again, against UCLA, he blows up past the center. And again, you'll see the strong bull rush. No center I watched him go against could contain his bull rush single-handed. Against another pin and pull or trap play, he's able to again defeat the down block and make a tackle in the backfield. And once again, bull rush. Here he's going against a quarterback draw, and again, he doesn't move like a 330-pound defensive tackle. On this play, it's another RPO, and this time the offense's run play is an inside zone. So the guard is going to try and reach block him. You'll see the incredible power once again as he throws off the block and then flushes the quarterback. In the red zone, you'll see him anchor against a double team on another inside zone, which keeps his second level defender clean to make a stop for no gain. This is the kind of dirty work that won't make the stat sheet, but is crucial for defensive success. Here, as a nose, his bull rush was wearing down the center so much, both guards come to help, drawing a triple team. I do want to take a quick break and give a big thank you to all of our Patreon members and members of JFA49.com. We need your support to keep making content just like this. Please consider going to JFA49.com, and the link is in the description, and supporting the channel. You're truly helping to make content just like this and all season long. Any support is greatly appreciated. Like I said earlier, I like the term bowling ball for him. They're running the same stunt we saw earlier, and again, he looks like a bowling ball knocking everything over. Here you'll see him again against a counter tray, and you see he plays with a lot of awareness as he's able to hold up against the down block, locate the ball carrier, disengage, and get in on the stop. Here you'll see his incredible power on display again as he's able to power through a double team to still get a sack. One-on-ones though, he's as tough a handle as anyone. As a 3 technique, you'll see him once again use the button rip to perfection to defeat the block and make a stop. As a nose tackle again and against another inside zone, he's able to anchor and soak up the double team, keeping his man clean and not allowing the offense to create a new line of scrimmage. And with all of that, you can see his motor is relentless. He fights to the ball carrier every time. Here again, as a nose tackle and against a wide zone, the guard is supposed to scoop block him, but he has no chance to win and he's in for another tackle for loss. And so when his bull rush is working, he's learning to add counter moves off of it, where he's able to beat the center on their edge. But his biggest strength is that he's a space eater who consistently anchors against double teams and isn't moved off the line. And you can see the counters he has to the bull rush. Here he's able to use the center's aggressive pass set to rip by him for pressure. But like you've seen so many times already, that bull rush is nasty. And then the button rip off of it, which draws the tripping penalty. In all, you can see a lot of tape backs up exactly what we're hearing out of training camp. CJ West is an impressive, powerful, and violent young player with a ton of potential to be an impact player this year. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to hit the notifications button to be alerted to when a video goes live. Again, if you'd like to support the channel in any way, I'll have links for that below. But until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and go Niners.